These are the first images of India and US military exercise in Alaska. We have accessed the first images of this very, very important and strategic development. This is the India and US military exercise taking place in Alaska, and very important development coming in as far as the defense and the strategic ties are concerned between India and the United States. Those are the first images coming in, viewers, the first images of Republic TV, where India and US are carrying out a military exercise in Alaska, joint exercise at this point, which is of course sending out crucial message to the world. It is the US and the Indian forces together in an exercise in Alaska coming in, with these fresh visuals also on your screens, viewers, that we have accessed exclusively. This is a first on Republic, and Alaska is hosting US and India joint military exercises. It's called the Yudh Abhyas 2025, and they have commenced the joint military exercise. All right, my colleague Abhishek Kapoor is joining us on the phone line. Abhishek, how do you view these developments coming in, as we have very exclusively accessed those images of the first images of India-US military exercise in Alaska?
Well, you see, this is the 21st edition of the Yudh Abhyas exercises that are going on in Alaska at Fort Wainwright. That's where it began. Of course, these pictures are from the jungles. And there are, n number of military exercises between India and the United States, spanning Army, Navy, and Air Force. So, for example, Shakti and the Garuda Shakti, and then Tiger Triumph, and the Yudh Abhyas, which is going on. And they happen alternately, once in the United States, the other time in India. Remember, it was recently discussed when India was facing this onslaught from Trump attack dogs like Peter Navarro. In exasperation, many in the United States were saying, for God's sake, we have more joint military exercises with India than with NATO countries. And that really gives you an idea of the kind of strength that has really come in the strategic domain between the two nations. Forget about trade for a moment, forget about the people-to-people connect for a moment. And because the Americans generally get concerned about the military-industrial complex, here it is, kind of induction of American platforms, military platforms, from the Chinooks to the Apaches, to P-8I, Orions, etc. And then, of course, these military exercises, I think this is just a marker of the fact that at their root, and the kind of nourishment of those roots that has happened over the last 2 decades, the relationship really still stays strong. And these pictures are really testament to those strong bonds that have been built over the last 2 decades, which sort of became a little wobbly in the light of attacks coming in from the Trump administration. But hopefully, with the signaling that has happened yesterday between Prime Minister Modi and President Trump calling India a great friend, Prime Minister Modi a great leader, Prime Minister reciprocating by saying that we still remain very good friends, and there is a values connect of two being democracies. So I think the optics of Tianjin had psyched out a good segment of Washington, D.C. think tank circuit, and even academia, even media. But it seems that these pictures should really, calm those frayed nerves and, make everyone across the divide, and in fact, both at the Raisina Hill and the Capitol Hill, look at the long-term importance and significance of this relationship, variously described as the most significant partnership of the 21st century. And as I said, these pictures really underscore that spirit of the India-US relationship, which hopefully is back after the signaling that happened at the top yesterday.
That's right. Thank you, Abhishek, for bringing us those very important updates. Indeed, it is a testament, as my colleague Abhishek Kapoor just told our viewers, that it is a testament of the relations between US and India. And these images of the US-India military drills, of course, shows that the defense ties are going to be slated very well together. exercise which continues in Alaska.